What's up, Redone Death family, and welcome back to the channel. As you can tell by probably the title and the thumbnail, I'm just wondering if any of you have ever shot out a barrel. I'll tell you a quick story. If you don't like stories, hit the road. No, I have a Radical Firearms upper, or had a Radical Firearms upper on my AR-15 pistol. Now, I put that thing through absolute abuse. So, being the shooter I am, my AR pistol is really my defensive rifle. So, I always take it out, and that's probably the first thing I take out. And I always confirm zero, confirm the accuracy. So, we took it out and started to shoot it, and the groups were crazy. And the impacts kind of looked, well, they look like this. So if you looked at the target there, you kind of notice that the bullet holes are not 223 or 5.56 bullet holes. They're actually keyholed, and that was at 100 yards. So I was like, man, what is going on? I have a suppressor on my pistol here. And so I was like, man, I wonder if the suppressor is interfering with something. It's interfering with the bullet path. And so I took the suppressor off, shot it again at 100 yards, and same thing, keyhole after keyhole after keyhole. Just horrible groups. I couldn't figure out what was going on. And so I just assumed that I had shot the barrel out. I think I only had 10,000 rounds through the pistol. But mind you, this was 900 rounds a minute due to the now legal FRT, and then cool period. 900 rounds, 900 rounds a minute, 5 mags, 4 mags. We just had a ton of fun with that gun. And I fully planned on leaving the FRT in it and having a full auto rated suppressor, even though the FRT is not full auto. It's still 1 round per 1 function of the trigger. But I digress. So I couldn't believe that I had shot the barrel out. And so I got home and decided to pull the upper apart, which, so I'm not a gunsmith. So here's the old quad rail upper, and you can see there's some weird stuff going on here. So to get the barrel out, you have to get the barrel and all that stuff, but this one has an end cap on it. So you have to take the end cap off to get the handguard off. So whoever put this together, which was not me, it was Radical Firearms, they Loctited these tiny little screws. So I tried to get the screws out, and I'm a maintenance man, so I've been doing this for 20 years. It doesn't mean I'm a gunsmith, but I tried to drill the screws out. They were hardened, very, very hard machine screws. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna cut my losses, and I'm just gonna this was like a $300 upper, complete, barrel and all. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna cut my losses and go crazy. This is not gonna win. Well, it ended up winning in one way. So I took a grinder and I figured I could upgrade from a quad rail anyway because of the weight. So I just ground the screws off, and then I was like, you know what? I just need the muzzle brake, pretty much, that mounts to the suppressor. So I put this whole thing in a vise block and started turning the muzzle brake after I had heated it, because it had red Loctite on it. So I started turning it, and I noticed something. The muzzle brake wasn't coming off, but the barrel was turning. Have you ever seen such a pretty little spiral in your entire life? So this is the Radical Firearms 10.5-inch barrel. There it is. So, long story short, I got the muzzle brake off, got the barrel out. The barrel is smooth bore for sure. And so, this brings me to the next point. As far as barrel life, I understand that when you abuse barrels like that, they're probably not going to last the longevity of 60 to 100,000 rounds or whatever a barrel's rated for. But I also have a Wasser 1063, and it had a bumpy boy on it, a little one of those, and that is a chrome line barrel, and that chrome line barrel still looks like the day that I bought it. It is just beautiful, and we've got it hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold for, I don't know, tens of hundreds of thousands of rounds, and it's still, to this day, very accurate. So now you have the nitride coated barrels. Any good? So is spending the money on a good quality barrel worth it? In your opinion, you can leave it down in the comment section below, and also leave down in the comment section below, have you ever shot a barrel out? I think it's crazy. So I ended up picking up a military overrun from Troy Industries. Very nice upper receiver, and it doesn't have a forward assist on it. Has a very small brass deflector, but Troy Industries has always been really good to me. I mean, I've used their Troy battle rails and their barrels before, and they've always been really good. And it's kind of funny because the lower is still the original Anderson manufacturing lower. So yeah, have you ever shot a barrel out? I was really surprised to see that I ended up shooting a barrel out. And maybe we should start another discussion in another video about 223 Wild. It's another controversial thing. So, but I just wanted to discuss today Radical Firearms upper. Cheap upper. I mean, I think with tax and everything, it came to $300. And so I was just trying to do a budget build for a home defense gun, which it worked out for quite a long time until I decided to just run it till it was on fire. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see ya
next time.